Hey guys, how are you doing? So I'm feeling a bit better now. It was just kind of a wake-up call that needed to happen, really. Today I want to do a get ready with me, but imagine if there's no difference afterwards. Yes, a lot's happened. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna try and be happy now because it's not every day being sad. I mean, every day stuff's happening to us, but it's not every day being sad. Do you know what I mean? I find it kind of stressful to talk to the camera without doing anything, unless I have a script. I just want to talk about all of this. I don't even know if I can use this word, but just to encapsulate this behavior. Yo, I was going to use this word, but then I realised it's a slur. But the thing is, so is the N word, and people use it so freely. But for my own self-respect, I'm not going to use this word. But this is what I refer to all of these people as. Period. I'm sorry, but it is. Like, I'm actually over it. Fam. First it was that kid. I don't even know where I've seen him before, in like what movie, but I'll show him. Shaquem something. Bruh. Basically, he tweeted this tweet originally as if he did something, saying, oh, you know what we should actually do? We should just stop rising to it. That way everything can be fixed, you know? He just made this statement without, it just felt like he just woke up out of bed, saw what was happening, and just tweeted it. Like, have you never even done research on your own people to see so many of them weren't even armed? So many of them had their backs turned to the police. So many of them were minding their own business, and you have the audacity to say we should stop rising to it. Bruh. And then it was Terry Crews at his big age, he's chatting about what? Black supremacy. Black supremacy. Listen, for there to be black supremacy, people have to even like black people first, and evidently so, that is a big majority of people that don't. So I don't think that will ever happen. Man saying about black supremacy. Huh? Look at your big bald head, fam. Shut up. I'm seeing all of these celebrities just posting this fake nonsense. Like, first of all, this gal has the audacity to even say about that stuff. Pretty sure you were calling your bandmate a monkey, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, Erin corrects me. Actually, it was the fans that called Normani monkey. But Camila Cabello and the fans both said the N-word, as well as the fans putting Normani's face on lynched slave images. What is actually wrong with them? Who else, yeah? Whenever you see someone problematic, racist, any problem, you just see them bringing another child into the world with the same mentality as them. It's a mess. It's actually a mess. There's just so much stuff, even like my own age people. I've been getting so many people unfollowing me on Instagram. I don't care really, like at the end of the day, Instagram is not that deep. It was only when I started posting about Black Lives Matter. Can I not say that my life matters? Can I not say my people's life matters? Because if you're going to be here and say all lives matter, obviously, I'm not an idiot. No black person say, obviously not everyone's saying that all lives don't matter. They're just trying to bring awareness to black lives because people don't treat them like they matter. Do you know what I mean? It's as simple as that. And if you still don't get that, you obviously just don't like black people at that point. That sounds like a jump, but think about it. If I say to you, Black Lives Matter, but obviously all lives matter as well, and you reply to me, well, why are you just saying Black Lives then? Why don't you just say all lives? I'm saying Black Lives Matter because people don't treat them like they do. I'm not saying everyone, I'm saying certain groups of people. So if people are feeling triggered towards me even saying, hi, Black Lives Matter, like, do you know what I mean? Like, bring awareness. Baby, I'm sorry, but you're in that category, move on. I legit just washed these just to use in this video because I didn't want you lot thinking I was scatty. Yeah, so I'm seeing like, okay, Zac Efron posted about it, which I was kind of shook about, not gonna lie. So I was like, raw. And I saw Bear post underneath saying, all lives matter, all lives matter. And like, obviously he didn't reply to me anything because he's a big man, he doesn't have time to do those things. I see so many celebrities with this half-hearted stuff, or really vague stuff, like we should all unite, no mention of like black lives. But then at the same time, I get it. There are so many races that are discriminated against. It's not just black. So I guess maybe that's why people say all lives matter. But The thing is, yeah, our appearance is so contrast to any other race. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there are other races with darker skin tones, but the majority of the time, like, we've fought so long for rights, for even rights to drink from the same water fountain as everyone else. Like, do you know what I mean? To go to the same toilet as everyone else, to sit at the front of the bus. And you're gonna tell me, oh, wait, no, but like, just give us our moment. Oh my days. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it probably won't be forever, because I know a lot of you are just going back to normal like this never even happened, with your little black square just to commemorate that, when it's just so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing, it really is. So that was my Mac NW45. Also, can I just say, I was watching this girl's video about how all Mac employees at a point in time matched black people with NW45. After I watched that video, I looked at my concealer, it was NW45. I was like, conspiracy theory. Also, girl, oh my days. I don't know if I should do a video on just like things that have been said to me in school that are very ignorant and low-key racist, but the thing is, it never really got to me. One of the things someone said to me was like, oh my days, your makeup looks like poo-poo. Bro, yours looks like Thousand Islands dressing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's, at the end of the day, it's just liquid going in your face. Where was I going with this? Yeah, seeing Troy Bolton posting "Go Wildcats." Everyone's a Wildcat. Go team. Go Zeke. Go Chad. I don't even know what Vanessa Hudgens said. She actually went off, not gonna lie. So I respect her for that. I really do. Billie Eilish, I'm just a new Billie Eilish stan in this pandemic, because the way this kid's going about it is better than most adults, really. I just feel like we need more people like her to be objective to where she stands in life, because her not being black, she tries to understand other people instead of thinking it as we're entitled by saying our lives matter. That's how new generations work, I feel like. They see more objectively, rather than they try and see outside themselves. Well, I don't even know if that's just her, because there are loads of people my age that are still going on like all lives matter, and why are black people, why are they getting so much coverage? The thing is, people don't understand, in their bubble of not being black, or in their bubble of not being a minority in general, they just don't see the problems that we have. And, you know, at the end of the day, you just live your life how, if the society you live in, if most of its leaders look like you, most of the time you'll benefit from that society. If the leaders and the majority of the people in that society don't look like you won't benefit from it as much. Do you know what I mean? Like the police, for example. In America is a good example, because it's just like Britain on some type of steroids. A lot of people like to be saying, oh, I'm glad I don't live in the US, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy there. When at the end of the day, it's the same as us. We're just better at hiding it. Now we aren't, because you're seeing all of these demonstrations protecting Churchill. Yes, Churchill. I'm not coming for Churchill. I 100% respect what he did. For the country. For the country. Not him as a person. I respect what he's done for Britain. Period. That's it. Nothing else about him. Y'all gonna ignore the stuff he said about every minority ever. I'll just flash some images up here. Now, showing these images, I'm not disregarding anything that happened in World War II. There were millions of people killed of all races, and he did lead Britain, but also his morals were whack. That's why people were protesting to have his statue taken down, because he did some done out here things, and we're not about to try and ignore that, okay? So keep your statue, but we will never forgive, nor will we forget. Period. You know, I wouldn't say knock down his statue. I'm just saying, you have to see every aspect of someone, not just the nice parts. Because if you do that, that just makes you look bad. Respect what he's done for our country. Our country. Can I say that? Can I say that? Because if y'all are mad, unsubscribe right now. And that's no bans. Unsubscribe right now if you're mad right now. I'm trying to get like-minded subscribers who will laugh at the bants that I give them. Because the bants that I spit are just facts. Yeah, so they've like protected Churchill's statue and stuff. Boris talking about all of these violent rioters, you know, because it happened once. It happened once in England, and they don't want a repeat of that. I just say that these riots were sparked by a black man called Mark Duggan, who was shot by the police. You guys can look more into this. Because they're seeing America and they're like, rah, so it's gonna come to us, but be even worse. Or like, even back then, the riots in, when was it, 20s? I don't even remember when the riots were, but I remember them because everyone was stealing basmati rice in bulk. So that was a big event. It's hard to get through to some people because you see like how many people went out to protect Churchill's statue and thing. Bear in mind the Black Lives Matter protests, I'm pretty sure they were cancelled. So why were you there? Were you there for bans? Were you there to show patriotism? I don't get it. Do you know what I mean? The racism really came out. It really did. Like, I don't know why they felt so threatened. I don't know if those people that were there saw what happened in America. They didn't want it happening there. If so, fair enough. If you're just going there to shout in black people's faces, go back to Africa. You can go home and do that to the TV. Fam, you really came out in a pandemic. Bear in mind, I'm pretty sure most of that videos, I didn't see a mask in sight. So you're going to spread corona for an unworthy cause. I'm not saying protecting Churchill's statue isn't unworthy, but the police were already doing that. They were attacking the police that were protecting the statue. So what now? Sorry, the police officer was released. The bail, who paid for it? Klansmen. I'm sorry, Breonna Taylor. The police haven't been, everyone's saying happy birthday to her, everyone's saying we won't forget you, everyone's saying her law's been passed, but have her murderers been put behind bars? No, they haven't. She was shot in her sleep, if you didn't know what all that hype was about. She was shot in her sleep. Those people are walking free. So many murderers are walking free. These rappers, yeah, I don't know what's called this category of people, because I'm not going to call them internet rappers because some of them didn't need the internet to come up, but they're just really showing where their priorities lie at this time, and it's not with their own people, and I really don't understand why. Like, okay, fair enough, you don't want to be a social justice warrior, but it's really not that. You're just speaking up for the human rights of your own people. Or if they're not black, then you're not speaking up for the culture that you benefit off of so much. And the thing is, it's really not about if they want to speak up or not. It's the right thing to do to speak up, to bring awareness, because they have so much influence. And them ignoring this will just make what's happening a norm, as it has been anyway. They don't have to post their bail funds and stuff, but I just hope they're doing that. Like, at least bring awareness to it. I don't know if they just see it as, it don't look cool, so I won't do it. It don't fit with my feed, so I ain't doing it. Or maybe they just don't see a need to. Because the thing is, I don't want to be like, oh, you know, I can see all perspectives of everything. Personally, I don't find it hard to sympathise with people or try and see their thought process behind stuff. No matter how stupid or irrational or wrong it is, I can see their logic. There is logic to most things, not everything. They might just be tired of seeing all of this. It might just be, they see this all the time. It's just you guys are seeing it now and it's all new to you, but it's been happening. And they just, if you haven't shouted out everyone else, why are you going to shout out one person? Like, it's nothing new what's happened at all. I don't know if it's because I'm just going to say black rappers or black musicians. Because I've seen The Weeknd, he paid out like, what, 300 grand for like bail funds and stuff, and he put it on his Instagram. At least just bring awareness to show you care at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously you don't have to post everything on Instagram because Instagram isn't real life. But it is to some people. Because social media is such a big part of our life and society these days, that's why I'm putting such an emphasis on them at least saying it on one of those platforms. Not because I value them so much. And you need to show solidarity in your own race. If people in people's own race don't show it, why are other people going to take it seriously? So I'm not saying post your protests and stuff, which I've seen a lot of people doing just for clout. Your feed doesn't have to turn black. Do you know what I mean? Like, everything that's happened, it's just made me like think I need to be more aware of, first of all, who I'm supporting. if they support minorities in general. Me myself, I've been ignorant to stuff that's happening. I'm not an all-seeing person. Like, out of sight, out of mind is nothing but the truth for this whole situation. Like, if people were seeing this every day, it wouldn't be a shock to them, but obviously they're not seeing that every day. Black people are the minority. That's not happening to most people, but it's happening regardless of whether it's happening to more. Justin Bieber, pretty sure he spoke out about how black culture's influenced him. I think his whole Jesus walk in like the desert and stuff. He's so funny. I don't know what's happened to him low-key, but I'm glad his morals are still there. Like, these people don't realize how much influence they have, and at the end of the day, that's what comes with the job. So you can't deny it and be like, oh, I don't want to have to speak out, da 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 da. Well, you have that influence now, and you just acknowledge it. Otherwise, that's kind of an irresponsible thing to do. Everyone's saying like educate themselves and stuff, but if you've literally never experienced it, where would you? There are so many places, there are so many things, like you wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't know where to start my research on being, I don't know, a Spanish person. Like, I don't know how their life be. There are only stereotypes in the media, and that's the same for black people, you know what I mean? Media, for a lot of people, is the only thing they have to go off of other people's life experiences. And by people always saying, oh, just go educate yourselves, there are so many resources to do that. So by using your platform to put someone on a specific one helps a lot. At the end of the day, we're just people. It's nothing mad. It's just, and it's not going back and looking at slavery movies, because I see so many of them on Netflix and stuff. The 13th, that's a good one, because it talks about how it's affected us now. It's not just talking about it as a separate entity, because that's not what slavery is. A lot of people think, oh, slavery was just that event that happened bare time ago, and like, oh my days, so many black people got treated bad, and that's why they're still angry. No, because it still affects us now in everyday society. Racism hasn't just come from nowhere. Like, there's a reason people treat us like this, and it's the remnants of slavery and that mindset, and that's built into an entirely different monster now. It's kind of like a germ. Okay, the abolition of slavery, they sprayed that Dettol and it killed 99.9%. Y'all really thought that little Dettol spray would do the job? Nah, because that germ's still breeding big time. And it only comes to the surface when we try and kill it again. It just keeps coming back in different forms. I don't need to talk about Donald Trump, but I'll just bring up his name for the purpose of the resurfacing of that old video when he was trying to, in one of his rallies, he was saying about black people, you have nothing to lose, your schools are trash, you're unemployed, da 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 da. If you're gonna get treated the worst in the beginning, it's only going to get a little bit better for you. But if you've always been treated nice, it's going to be like always nice for you. So there's Trump, him as a white person in a society with white leaders. Bruh. Guys, all I did was put concealer and eyebrow on. These are just like my current thoughts right now. I don't know if this would have been interesting, but it was literally that Terry Crews tweet that I was like, raw. And he had the audacity to reply and say, no, it's like all love, da 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 da. But he didn't even delete the tweet. Just an idiot, man. Like an actual idiot. I hope your kids just like are more woke. That's all I can hope for. All of these ignorant people, I just hope that your kids like just have a big brain energy that is better than yours. Because yours is kind of stupid energy. Bro, can I even talk about that? Oh my days. Nicki Minaj doing yet another collab with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like, what? Really? That's all I have to say. I'm probably gonna be posting more rants. Not about this topic, because if literally, if you're gonna be sad, like, you'll have the opportunity to unfollow. You can just click, I'm out of your life, I'm out of your air. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. My Instagram is here. I don't really know what I'm doing with that right now. Like, I'm kind of just taking YouTube the most seriously. I don't really look at Instagram as like a serious thing, but I just don't know what to post on there. Like, there are just so many ideas. I don't know. I'm thinking I might make a new one. I'm not sure. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.